Hey everyone, thank you for watching my live stream about who is the most loyal in relationships, Libra, Taurus, or Scorpio. So thank you for listening and watching. To those who join this live stream, if you're watching after, if you would like your own personal reading, you can contact me for your own personal reading on lamarrtownsendtarot.com, which is my website. So let's get right into the video, which is who is the most loyal in relationships, Libra versus Taurus versus Scorpio. So here we have 4 zodiac signs who are often associated with loyalty in relationships or loyalty overall in general, okay? And Libra is ruled by Venus. So Venus rules relationships, it rules romance, it rules friendship, okay? It rules harmony, it rules how we approach relationships, all right? It also rules money, how we make our money, so on and so forth, okay? So this can also extend to relationships in terms of business relationships because, for example, the 7th house, which is typically ruled by Libra or associated with Libra, rules our business relationships as well. So being ruled by the 7th house and automatically, being conditioned to want relationships into Virgo or loyal to hell. Hi, Nathaniel. Hi, literature guru. Being, associated with the 7th house in Venus, Libras are automatically, wired to want a relationship, to have some type of focus on relationship. Libras typically feel kind of misplaced if they don't have a relationship or if they don't have people that they can relate to, people that they can communicate with, people that they can share parts of themselves with and vice versa, right? So Libras automatically value relationships. My moon is in Libra, so, sometimes if I'm alone too long, like I get really restless, like, oh my gosh, what's going on with my life? Like, Libras can have a bit of codependency associated with them as well. Now, being ruled by Venus and being associated with the 7th house, you would think automatically Libras are very, very loyal. And for the most part, Libras are super loyal, right? Hey, Des, you're Libra rising. Okay, so, you resonate with this energy, right? By the way, if you are just watching this video, make sure you like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're a new watcher. Hey, Tawanda. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone, by the way. It's currently Thanksgiving Day. But, Libras, you automatically think are social, but you have to remember that Libras are also an air sign. So being an air sign, they're very kind of touch and go. Libras can sometimes be, here today, gone tomorrow. Remember, Libras are also associated with kind of being on the fence and having difficulty with making decisions. They can be people who have issues with commitment, or Libras are also people who can sometimes have issues with being, and we know that they're associated with peace and harmony and stuff like that, but Libras also like fun. Libras also like to have excitement in their relationships, and when things get a little bit stagnant and bored, their eyes can wander sometimes, not all the time. So Taurus is an earth sign also ruled by Venus. So here we have another Venus type of energy. But here we have Venus in an earth sign, which is the ruler of the 2nd house in astrology. The 2nd house is also our relationships. All right. But specifically the relationship to our money. Remember, I was saying that Venus rules money, right? So, the 2nd house is our money, our personal finances, and our self-worth, right? So this is often why Tauruses are associated with materialism, because, the 2nd house is technically materialism, right? So Taurus is actually, being ruled by Venus, obviously, they're very romantic as well. They value relationships as well. But Tauruses have a way about them where they can actually be quite possessive. They can be quite territorial with their relationships, especially when it comes to their romantic relationships. They like to possess their partner. Happy Thanksgiving to you, Lamarr from the UK. Scorpio Sun, Leo Moon, Scorpio rising here. Thank you, Vicky. Happy Thanksgiving to all those out there in the UK. Taurus is also an earth sign. So while they're possessive, while they value relationships, they're also very practical. So this is an earth sign that, this love language is, by, providing, by not necessarily showing affection, maybe like a water sign would, or maybe a Libra would. But, they're going to provide for you. They're going to be very stable. Tauruses are very consistent. Tauruses are very reliable, okay? Like I said, Tauruses are also very possessive, and they can be very stubborn. So a Taurus can be the type of zodiac sign who will stick it through even when the odds are against them in the relationship. Once a Taurus, is in and is committed, a Taurus is committed, so that makes a Taurus extremely loyal. Happy Thanksgiving, Lamarr. Glued to this video. Libra here. Hey, Apsana. So now let's move on to Cancer. Cancer is ruled by the moon, and this rules the fourth house. So the fourth house is associated with family. It's associated specifically with the mother, the relationship that we have to the mother. But you have to remember that the moon in the fourth house is also our emotional instincts, our emotional reactions to situations, to people. And the fourth house in the moon is also associated with what we need emotionally in relationships to feel secure. So in this realm, in this, kind of situation, Cancers have a way about them where they can be kind of emotionally codependent, okay? Like sometimes emotionally, especially if you have like Cancer or something like that, your moon in the seventh house or the second house maybe, or the fifth house even. This can show up as being a little bit codependent. For example, I have my moon in the second house. So my moon's in Libra. But the moon itself rules what we need emotionally in relationships to feel fulfilled, to feel secure. So sometimes, Cancers have a way, once again, where, they can become, fulfilled through being in a relationship with someone else. Like Cancer also rules the home. So, Cancers love having a home that's sacred to them. Cancers love being home alone, but they also love bringing people into their home as well. They also love sharing their home with someone that they love. So in that realm, Cancers are the types of people, people in relationships who like building with people, and that can, over time create a stable type of loyalty. Now, Cancers themselves can be prone to having, emotional kind of moodiness. Okay, so that can be a little bit difficult for sometimes other people to deal with. But the person who's able to deal with a Cancer emotionally and is able to emotionally connect with a Cancer or Cancer energy is someone that Cancer is going to feel like they can build a stable relationship with, because once again, Cancers value emotional stability in relationships. So when it comes to emotional stability, Cancers are very, very loyal. Cancers are very, very good with providing nurturing relationships, relationships where emotionally they're always going to be there for you. Happy Thanksgiving, Dina. Happy Twerky Day. Yes. So lastly, we have Scorpio, and Scorpio is the last zodiac sign often associated with loyalty. Now, Scorpio is ruled by both Pluto and Mars. So Pluto rules the subconscious. It rules what lies hidden beneath the surface. Pluto also rules transformation and evolution. It rules sex as well. Okay. And Scorpio is also ruled by Mars. So Mars rules self-assertiveness. Mars rules how we express our raw energy, how we express our sexuality. Mars rules power and dominance. So Scorpio is kind of the type of person who likes to grow and evolve with you, or likes to grow and evolve a lot of times in relationships. For example, I have my Venus in Scorpio. So relationships is kind of how I grow and evolve spiritually, because Scorpio is often associated with a kind of spiritual relationship. Now, Scorpios value like a deep bonded relationship. Now, just as their polar opposite zodiac sign, Taurus, they can also be quite possessive. But Scorpio actually likes to possess their partner in more of a spiritual way, more of an emotional way. Because remember, Scorpio is a water sign, so they value emotion. They value an emotional connection, much like Cancer. But they value an emotionally deep connection. So Scorpios really, really. And also, Scorpios are very, very selective of who they choose to actually commit to or be in a relationship with, even when it comes to friends, especially when it comes to love. Scorpio needs to feel you out first. But once a Scorpio commits, a Scorpio can be extremely, extremely loyal. One of the most loyal zodiac signs ever. Like, for example, if you have someone who has Venus in Scorpio, that person is probably very, very loyal in relationships and is looking for that same level of loyalty, much like their polar opposite Taurus, right? So when it comes to loyalty in relationships, I would say Scorpio is definitely up there. Now, I want to know, now that I've kind of, did my spiel, what all of you who are here this late, it's like 4 a.m. where I am, what do you guys think is the most loyal, or the most loyal zodiac sign in relationships? Is it Libra, Cancer, Scorpio, or Taurus? I mean, I'm going to leave my opinion for after. Tawanda says Cancer. Okay. Why do you think that's, Tawanda? Dina says Scorpio wants nothing less than what they bring to the table. Exactly, Dina. Hey, your boy, Scotty. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Scorpio wants that deep bond where the partner brings that same level of intensity. Remember, Scorpios can be very intense. Pluto can be very intense. So, okay, the question is now at this point, which do you guys think is the most loyal zodiac sign? Is it Scorpio? Is it Libra? Is it Cancer? Or is it Taurus? I'm going to save my opinion for after you guys say yours. Oh, my Venus is in Scorpio, so I have to say Scorpio. I never cheat. Okay. I respect that. You know, my Venus is in Scorpio too, so. I want to say I'm in between Taurus and Scorpio. I'm right there with you, Gina. I'm right there with you. But a lot of people are saying Scorpio so far. And I'm not going to disagree. I'm not going to disagree, but I don't know if that's my final answer. And I'll tell you why. And for those of you that are on here, I am doing quick live readings. I don't plan to be on here that long with this video, but I am doing live psychic tarot readings as well as live birth chart readings, so you can donate anywhere between $5 to $10 to my super chat or my PayPal. I do prefer PayPal. $20 is 2 questions, 30 is 3 questions, so on and so forth. The link is in the description box to the PayPal and the chat box. I would say Scorpio, but then again, I don't know. Yes, Krista. It's a hard decision, right, between these 4. Cancer, I'm a Cancer and I don't cheat. Okay. Lala says she's a Cancer and she doesn't cheat. All right. Des, I'm going to go with Cancer, but I think all of the signs listed are loyal. Okay, that's a good answer. Nay Slays, your boy Scotty, they're compatible. I'm a Pisces with a gay GF. We both gay. Oh, yes. Dina says Taurus isn't disloyal per se. They really value relationships when the relationship holds value to them, but if you got no value, they throw you in the ditch. Very, very true. But I would venture to say, I would argue that Scorpios can be the same kind of way, but just in a more spiritual sense. Like, if you don't serve them spiritually or in terms of their growth, you know, as a person, then, you know, they kind of can have that same thing where they kind of throw you to the side, right? So it sounds like it's like a tough decision for everyone. A lot of people are saying, by the way, I have not heard anyone say Libra. I'm not surprised by that. I'm a Libra moon, but I haven't got a chance to get to know a Libra or Taurus, but I know a few Cancers and they were shady in their relationships. Ooh. Now we're getting some tea spilled, and I like that. Make sure you guys like the video, by the way. If you're new, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I am doing personal readings as well. I'm available for personal readings. So if you want a personal reading, check out my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. Or just type in Lamarr Townsend Tarot on Google and I'll show up, along with my YouTube channel. Then again, the guys were trash. Ooh. Impossible to tell just by sun signs. Yeah, well, we're not talking just sun signs. We're talking just energy overall, you know? Yes, Scorpio wants the connection. Taurus wants you to give gifts and material, tangible, while value. Scorpio wants the untouchable spirituality. Exactly, Dina. I think earth and water will get rid of your ass if you cheat. Ooh, Lord. I agree. Some Cancers may try to work it out, but most likely will leave because we ain't about that cheating-ish. I agree. I mean, that's a break of disloyalty, right? When you cheat. So that's a breach of loyalty. So I'd say the most likely to cheat is Taurus unless they're with a water sign. Okay. Why do you think that, Scotty? Jazz, Libras are great, but I can see why they aren't viewed as the most loyal. I actually think Leos are highly loyal too. I agree with that. Leos are very loyal. So I'm hearing some mixed answers. This is interesting. I'm hearing Cancer, I'm hearing Taurus, a lot of Scorpio. By the way, what's everyone doing for Thanksgiving? Is anyone celebrating this year? I'm going to my aunt's later. It's 4 a.m. right now. Probably won't sleep, but you know. No, I'll probably take a power nap, a cat nap. Oh, you're eating, Tawanda. Yes. Yes, I'm gonna be eating real good. Yes, Krista. Dina says Taurus, if accused of cheating, will be like, oh, yeah, okay, I got you. And they'll act on that accusation as well as Sagittarius. True. Because Tauruses value that kind of trust, you know, like what's not said or what's like understood doesn't need to be said kind of thing. You know, like that's loyalty, you know, but sometimes you got to assert those boundaries, right? We talk a lot about boundaries on this channel. You're going to your friend's aunt's house. That sounds fun, Crystal. I'm going to the Knots for Thanksgiving. I'm going to eat dinner, of course. Yes, Des. Yes, yes, yes. I can't believe we're already at the end of the year. Like, it's crazy. I feel like the year went by so fast, but I'm kind of excited for 2019, so I'm not complaining. I'm actually surprised by how many of you are online this late at night. Or this early in the morning. Emma says, yes, I'm at my grandparents. Help them cook and prepare. Yes. If they feel you don't trust them, then they won't feel obligated to gain your trust. They just won't give a... Yes. Yes, it did. A lot of ups and downs. This year did go by fast. I agree. In my family, Thanksgiving starts in the morning and ends whenever we're done eating, which is like evening time. We graze all day. Yes, Krista. Hi, Lamarr. How are you? Can you tell me about Gemini girl and Sagittarius boy relationship? Water consumes earth for the most part, so they can't handle much more. Water consumes, sorry, I thought I got a notification. Water consumes, by the way, while I'm here, I'm doing live readings. So if you want a live astrology birth chart reading or live psychic tarot reading, then I can do a live reading for you real quick while I'm here. Otherwise, you're going to have to catch me next live. Or you can get your own personal reading on my website, lamartownsendtarot.com. I'm available currently, okay? Water consumes earth for the most part, so they can't handle much more, but Taurus women will always cheat. It's in their DNA to have fun and indulge. Scorpio is the most loyal when actually in love. I agree. I agree. Scorpios are most loyal when they're really in love, but if not, they'll act a fool. I agree. My BFF is a Taurus. I've just observed her energy. My husband on the cusp of Taurus, so I'm all too familiar. Ooh. Taurus men are more prone to cheating than the women. Interesting. Scorpions are prone to jealousy. Okay, so let me ask this question. Between Scorpio and Taurus, who do you think is the most likely to stick the relationship through the ups and downs? Krista says Scorpio. Des says Scorpio. Aishawara, I don't know how to say that. It says Scorpio. So, Scorpio. Capricorn and Scorpio are a loyal couple. Scorpio. Okay. Now let me ask this question. Between the two, after saying I do, who do you think is the most likely to get a divorce if things go awry? Taurus, Scorpio. It's funny I'm attracted to Scorpio, but they curve me. I'm telling you, it's Scorpio. Capricorn is too busy working to cheat. Okay. Taurus. So it sounds like it's a tie between Taurus and Scorpio as the most loyal in relationships. Scorpio might want to do your ass in. Taurus, because they're too scared to let go of independence and control. Scorpio is too loyal. I actually agree with that. Scorpio can be too loyal. All right, so I think I've made my final ruling. You guys have actually swayed me, which rarely happens. But I was gonna say Taurus, but you guys have brought up some really, really good points. All right, and I'm gonna have to say Scorpio is the most faithful zodiac sign out of the four. Scorpio, because you're right, Scorpio is the more likely to stick the relationship through its ups and downs. Not to say Taurus wouldn't. All right, but Taurus can sometimes hold on to an idealistic view of the relationship rather than being willing to look at the relationship for what it is, you know, exactly. Which, you know, that is Pluto all the way. Pluto looks at what the situation is, you know, what they've got going on, no rose-colored glasses. You know, that's the only way Pluto can operate. And that's the only way Pluto can change, you know, enact change, you know. So I agree. Scorpio is the most loyal in relationships, in love relationships. Who's the least loyal? I'm going to let you guys answer that. Who do you guys think is the least loyal out of the four? Who's the least loyal out of Libra, Cancer, Scorpio, and Taurus? Scorpio has a tendency to stick out a relationship that should have been left long ago, way overdue, so they stay. Very true, Dina. I have Venus and Scorpio. I see Libra. I see some that aren't on this list. I see, not that I don't agree with those either. I see Libra, see all the, Lord, Libra's getting so much shade. But you know how it is over here. We keep it real. Taurus, I think, is least loyal. Interesting. I've had bad experiences with Libra. Libra is too airy and flirtatious. I agree. I agree, you guys. So this was actually fun. I really, really enjoyed this video. Who is the most loyal? All right. These zodiac signs are always associated with, you know, loyalty and who's the most loyal. I actually can't wait to see what everyone else has to say for those who view this video after the fact. But I'm so glad you guys were here to experience this live experience. Okay. Thank you guys for listening and watching this video. If you would like your own personal reading, contact me on my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com, or just type in Lamarr Townsend Tarot. You're a good teacher, Lamarr. We listen to you. Yes, y'all are learning, and I'm loving it. I told you guys in the video, I was like, it's gonna get to a point where you guys are gonna start teaching me. You know, love you, Lamarr. Love you, Dina. Have a good Thanksgiving. You too, Krista. Love you guys. I'll catch you guys in the next live. Okay, peace, love, and light.